Greetings and salutations. My name is Michael Schwahn and welcome to the channel. We have some more reaction content for you, and today we are checking out Stasis Bone Totem. So this is very similar to the Saint Kotar trailer that we just checked out a few days ago, in that it is an isometric point-and-click adventure game that is horror-themed. And I didn't realize that these types of games existed at all, but yet here we are seeing another one almost immediately. And apparently games like this existed before. Not that, you know, that's something that seems out of the realm of possibility or reality or anything like that. It's just surprising to me because I think of more fun adventures when I think of point-and-click adventure games, primarily things like Monkey Island style games, right? Rather than this. So this isn't actually the first Stasis game. There's a game called Stasis. It's a point-and-click adventure survival horror game that came out in 2015, and I don't really know anything about it. It flew completely under my radar, and it wasn't until this game started like bouncing around a little bit that I even realized that that other game even existed. This is technically, by all rights, Stasis 2, but they're just calling it Stasis Bone Totem instead, which is perfectly fine. It's just what it is. So we have the reveal trailer from September of last year, and then the teaser, which came out earlier this year. Don't know how close this game is, but it seems to be super indie, which is not bad at all, but let's go and get started.
What the? Oh my god.
Charlie, what is that?
A corpse. A lovely, lovely corpse. It's getting louder. You know, it's interesting because that little, like, pre-rendered cutscene was pretty good quality. And then you watch her, like, weird balance arms. I realize that we do that, but it looks interesting from afar. Ugh, the environment and atmosphere in here is delightful. So cheery. Do you play as a mole man? Are we getting Beyond Good and Evil 2 in this well before we ever actually think we're getting Beyond Good and Evil? Oh! Well, ain't that just lovely, man? This is gonna be a teaser. That reveal trailer, I feel like it showed us a lot, but don't mind me. Continue on. Okay, we're seeing some more of the UI here, the different tools that they've picked up. Ew. All right. I feel like there's a lot more detail in the environments and the presentation here compared to what we saw a couple of days ago with Saint Kotar. Different studios, different budgets, different, you know, teams and talents and stuff like that, of course, but yeah, a lot more powerful presentation just as a whole. Damn. Okay, do we have... So I already have the Steam page up for this. So this says this is supposed to come out Q1 of next year. So we should be seeing it in the next 6 months or so. And there actually is a demo available to play for it. It does make me curious, though, what the first game looks like. Stasis. Yeah, 2015. This is it right here. So Stasis came out August 31st, 2015. Mostly positive reviews, 78% out of 1,144 reviews. It's $10. That's pretty good. And it looks like it has a very, very similar style and approach. So you could probably play this and have a pretty good idea of what you're getting into with Stasis Bone Totem. But now that poses one additional question, which is how long is it? Let's just give ourselves the full batter of information here. So Stasis is approximately 7 to 8 hours long, depending on your approach to it. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. I like it. I'm definitely say I'm way more interested in this one than I am Saint Kotar, because I liked the presentation, like the actual art direction of Saint Kotar, but I didn't feel like they showed off enough of an actual game. And that's what made me so questioning of how in the world are you going to do a point-and-click adventure game that is this horror experience? Because point-and-click adventure games, for the most part, are slower, right? Like, because you need to take the time to walk around and look around and see what you can find in the environment, and, you know, see what you can click on that you may or may not have seen yet or missed or something like that, waiting, floating your cursor around the screen until, you know, something lights up or something like that. And so it was like, I don't know how you do that, because you can make things grotesque, right, in a horror experience, which is fine, and it is a form of horror in terms of gore, but it doesn't always, I don't know, gore doesn't scare me, so I don't think of it as horror. It can gross me out. I'd be like, oh God, that's disgusting, but it doesn't horrify me. And so oftentimes they can, you know, put anxiety into the game, pressure you, you know, tighten down, like make you get chased by something, or make it where it's like you're on a time limit or anything like that, right, where it's pressured. And those might be, I guess, more thriller type aspects over something like that's necessarily not required in horror, but it's just kind of where my brain sits at. And I still don't see how they're doing that here. They definitely give an uncomfortable tone in this, which is good. Like, that still works. Making me uncomfortable, I'm perfectly fine with. But in terms of horror, I feel like this is definitely giving me a much better vibe for that specific purpose than Saint Kotar was. And I don't necessarily think that they're fair comparisons. They're just the only comparisons that I have, especially since we watched both of them so immediately recently. But yeah, so that's Stasis Bone Totem. I would love to hear from you, especially if you played the first game. If you played Stasis back when it came out in 2015 or in the time since then, please leave your thoughts down in the comments below. And if you haven't, let me know where you're sitting on this game. If you're interested in checking out the demo for this game, or maybe playing the first game, where you feel like a point-and-click adventure horror game could sit and exist. It seems like people are trying, and I'm not against it. It's just an interesting prospect to me. So one more time, please leave your thoughts down in the comments below. If you want to keep up the conversation elsewhere, two great places to do so are Discord and Twitter. And speaking of Discord, we actually have a channel dedicated to these reactions where you can place links of your own that we watch together live on stream, because we do stream 4 days a week: Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, and Sunday, and I would love to see you there. If you enjoyed this video, please leave it a like. If you want to catch future videos, please subscribe to the channel. And if you do watch one of the other videos on the channel, or if I see you in the live stream, thank you and enjoy.